back everyone and welcome to Let's Talk Ships, and today I'm thinking to share with you some stats about the new oncoming Australian destroyer, and that will be HMAS Vampire II. So it's literally a daring class destroyer, and you have to believe me, she's still a museum ship today. You can visit her, when you have opportunity and so on. But she had a great history, and yeah, she was absolutely a fantastic ship, and she served, and you had a great history about this particular ship. I can give you a link below and read all about her history of the HMAS Vampire. Now, I will compare her with the Daring, and most likely she will come in the very soon future in our premium shop, or probably Armory shop. I have no idea which one, but I have this gut feeling there will be more likely an Armory ship. I have no idea which kind of resources she will be sold by. So it will literally have the same armament as a Daring, same firepower, probably exactly the same concealment, and the same small guns. The biggest difference between this ship and Vampire will be different kind of torpedo and different kind of crawling smoke versus a regular smoke, but at the same time much better hydro. You will not have the British short range hydro, you will have a epic good armor, you know what I mean. I'm talking about the hydro. It's fantastic, and probably in the very near future this HMAS Vampire will be one ridiculous strong submarine hunter as well. So guys, I will very much talk about the gimmick of this ship and also the difference between Daring and Vampire. Once again, same amount of HP pool, probably 1000 less HP pool versus Daring, so you lose 1000 HP pool. It's not the end of the world, because what you gain, it's absolutely hilarious, much, in my honest opinion, much better Daring, the premium Daring. And today guys, we're going to decide to give more information about the dev blog. You can go to dev blog and see the changes for yourself. The main battery firing was reduced from 13.8 to 12.8, so you literally lost 1 kilometer. So in that regard, you do have 1 less kilometer versus the regular touch 3 Daring. If you pay attention, over here it's 12.8. Yeah, it is 12.8. Okay, all right. But it used to have 13.8, but now it's the same range as the Daring. But what it has been uncrated, it's of course, if you could pay attention to the script, it's definitely the her torpedo. The torpedo are same amount of damage, but not 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers, which is fantastic. And something else which is also ridiculous, it's the reload time. It's not 125 seconds, it's only 96 seconds. So that it's a huge buff in torpedo power. You have 2 kilometers longer range, which is fantastic. You also have the same amount of damage, but you reload whopping, what, it's 27 seconds faster. Yeah, you reload at 96 seconds. That is without any module, without any perks whatsoever to increase the reload time. This is the stock. I'm talking about Apple versus Apple. Daring still have 125 seconds reload time, but you have the same DPM. And something else, and that is kind of important, The concealment, it's the same. I have no idea what kind of concealment you do have, but the nice thing it's about this lovely destroyer, you have great turning radius and great rather not so much speed. On the other hand, and that it's also huge big improved versus daring, you do have speed boost. The speed boost, you have 3 charges, work time it's 120 second, cooldown for 120 second, so you gain plus 8% in more speed, and that it's nice. Now let's talk about smoke, because that is the biggest difference also, and also about the hydro. Once again, guys, very sad to say that, but the Australian vampire will have a significant better hydro than the British. The hydro torpedo spotting 3.5 and ship spotting range it's 5 kilometers. That it's not the British hydro, which is much better. It's close to German hydro, for crying out loud, and cooldown 120 second, work time 120 second, so 2 minutes of the hydro, which is fantastic. Now let's talk about the smoke. The smoke, guys, you have 3 charges with stock. I'm talking about you can increase them with superintendent, and you have work time 90 seconds. It's so-called crawling smoke. The smoke radius is 450 and smoke duration it's 10 seconds. But in my honest opinion, with today's meta, it's almost better to have this crawling smoke, because you are always on the move, which basically means that it's not so damn easy to hit destroyer with crawling smoke versus a stationary destroyer, you know what I mean? So yeah, once again, the work time it's 90 seconds and the smoke duration it's 10, so altogether 100 seconds. And then the AA defense is the same story, guys. Nothing to be ashamed. It's not great, not bad either, but what I'm trying to say, guys, is that in every category I can figure out, you have the same DPM, same range, same HP pool, beside 1000 less HP pool, but with that in mind, you gain so much power with your torpedoes and with your speed boost, so all that makes improved daring. I believe, guys, that I very much would like to get her, because she's why even bother to get the legendary upgrade for daring when you can get a premium version of this particular ship, which have other I'm talking about improved speed, improved torpedo, and improved hydro. That's the 3 big things, you know what I mean? Same type of guns, same type of armor, same type of DPM, but not torpedo DPM, which, you know. But overall I believe the new vampire, the Australian daring, you can call it, which will be because of all those gimmicks, a much better ship. And also in the near future, when you do have, let's say, submarines and stuff like that, you will perform better. And I'm very much looking forward to this particular ship. Let me know in a comment below what you think. Now, there is one downside with the Australian or Commonwealth ship, that you have pretty damn bad or non-existent captain. So that it's something that you have to think, that it's not many Commonwealth ships up there besides Perth. Yeah, Perth, it's one of them, but I do not own Perth. Yeah, that it's the biggest problem. It's there are very few ships and captains that you can train. So the only downside I can come up with, because we do not have any Commonwealth line, there are very few captains of you which probably will purchase the vampire without any good captain. So yeah, that's the only bad thing about it. Otherwise, I do like the this line. I believe you have all tools in the world to become a monster, a DPM monster, and a torpedo monster, and a very good concealment. You know, she's a I don't know, good all around destroyer. I have nothing to say about her. Yeah, probably with the speed, but going figure, daring does not have the speed boost, but the Australian daring or the vampire will have. So let me know in the comment below what you think about this new oncoming tier 10 destroyer. Are you a fan of it, or what do you think? I believe she has all goodies in the world to become one of the strongest tier 10 destroyer in this game. That I do believe, as long as you can get the freaking 19 points captain. That's another question. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always captains fair seas, and goodbye.